everybody, Michael White here from Sitka Gear. I've been spending some time here at Linton Outdoors in Boise, Idaho today, working with Marty, who's the product manager here at Linton Outdoors, and we wanted to share a little bit of insight and detail with you about the new Sitka Mountain Hauler 6200.
Yeah, Mountain Hauler 6200, great filling pack, under 6 pounds, haul anything you can possibly want in this pack. Let's go into some details.
Yeah, and technically it weighs less than 6.5 pounds, so I don't want to get all the people out there putting it on a scale and then calling us liars. But it is, needless to say, it's an ultra-light backpack given the amount of weight that it can carry. And the first thing we did with Marty, like you would want to do with any and all expedition packs, is we want to get the right fit. So we started off by getting this pack set on Marty's waist properly, and that means finding the iliac crest, which is the pointy part of your pelvis, and that's where you want to place the waist pads directly centered onto. Once we get those centered, he's going to pull the waist tight, get a nice snug comfortable fit, and then from there we're going to adjust the shoulder straps. We're going to make sure that the shoulder straps and the shoulder yoke are properly positioned. So here we're going to want to make sure that we contour this properly to Marty's body. And then right here, we're always going to want to make sure on the shoulder that you get the right contour. We want to see this shoulder come down and hug the shoulder blade a little bit. We don't want to see this coming straight across. That would be an improper load. But if we get this shoulder to just hug him a little bit, we've got the proper fit. He can then take this yoke tightening strap and he can take these shoulder lifters and basically pull it in tight. And what that does is that pulls the frame of the Mountain Hauler 6200 directly into the whole waist, shoulder, and yoke system. Speaking of frame, this is a T6061 aluminum frame. What does that mean, really? Well, it basically means that you're taking high quality aerospace grade aluminum. So it's lightweight, structurally sound, super rigid, and then we're welding and putting that together to create a full aluminum frame. We then take the rest of the pack or the bag part of it and we attach it to the frame. And that's one of the unique features about the Mountain Hauler 6200 relative to a lot of the packs that are out there on the marketplace these days, is that all of the attachment points and all the load bearing capabilities of this pack spring directly off of the fact that we are attaching to a full aluminum frame. So he's got this top shelf here, and this top shelf is really your organizing shelf. This is basically about 1,000 cubic inches of storage capacity or storage space that allows you, from a backcountry hunter's perspective, to have a nice organized piece while you're at the camp. So you've got easy access to this top piece here. You've got this top shelf in here. It's got a little waterproof dog kit holder on the inside of it. But this just provides functionally the top of the shelf. So a really nice piece for you to organize and utilize in the camp. The main compartment of the Mountain Hauler 6200 is 4,000 to 5,000 cubic inches of overall cargo space. Why do I say 4,000 to 5,000? Well, that's simply because this main bag is expandable by simply reaching inside of this pack and undoing a couple of zippers that allow the bag to separate, which then gives you more volume. So essentially at 4,000 to 5,000 cubic inches on that main compartment. Then we've got an external pocket on the outside of it. This one's 750 cubic inches. And what's really cool about this one is that this one has a dual zipper configuration. So if you imagine that this was loaded with a bunch of gear that maybe while you're hiking on the trail, cutting all those miles into your backcountry 14-day hunt, you might want to have some stuff that you have quick access to. And this is where you can utilize this back piece to just quickly reach into it. You can open it up pretty easily and just splay it open and get easy access to everything that's in there. And then down here we've got another pocket, and this is actually just a big shelf area that allows you to access the things that would be in this main compartment here down at the bottom. So maybe you've got a dry bag down there, maybe that's where your sleeping bag and tent are stuffed into, or maybe you've got a bunch of extra gear down there, but it just gives you a nice easy access area for all of that. So as we start to look at the functionality of the mountain hauler, one of the key things that we want to talk about in the mountain hauler is we want to talk about its meat hauling capabilities. And that's one of the key things that we really wanted to work on at Sitka was, you know, providing an intuitive way for the hunter to understand how they can functionally pack this with meat and haul it out of the backcountry. You know, there are some packs out there where you fully have to have a PhD to figure out how to put all the parts and pieces together to pack out the meat. And what we want to do at Sitka is make it intuitive. I imagine a situation where you're in the backcountry with your buddy, you got that big elk down, you've been skinning and cleaning and caping out for the past 3-4 hours. It's nighttime, you're hungry, you're starving, you just want to get a couple of chunks of backstrap on the fire, and at the same time you've still got, you know, a 3 to 4 mile hike to get that meat out of the camp. So we wanted to try to make it really easy for people to understand how to do that. So inside of the back of this pack is just a sling. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to undo this sling and allow it to roll down. Now, one of the things I want you to notice is that these straps here are orange. This strap here is orange. At Sitka, orange means success. And whenever you're deploying the orange straps, that means it's time to carry the meat home. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these two D-rings and I'm going to buckle them simply into the other orange FastTech Buckle that's up on the inside of this. So FastTech to FastTech, orange strap to orange strap. Super easy to do. Now I'm going to take this meat sling and I'm going to pass these large orange straps directly up through the cavity of the backpack. And you'll notice that they come out the other end. And this is where I'm going to have Marty get down a little bit. And what we're going to do here now is we're going to take this FastTech Buckle and it's going to click right into this FastTech Buckle again. Orange meets orange. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Now, a lot of people, I recommend you cross those straps. So left side orange strap goes to that piece, buckle and buckle. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to tighten it all the way down. And what that does is that takes all your meat that you've loaded on that sling and it pulls it and sucks it directly to the frame. Because this buckle right here, this orange strap, passes through and directly attaches to the orange aluminum frame. Remember at Sitka, orange equals success. So orange straps to orange buckles to orange frame means that you've been successful and it's now time to haul out the meat. So I'm going to buckle down my meat and maybe let's just say I'm on my final climb and I'm carrying out just the last remnants of my meat. I've already got my quarters up at the truck and everything like that. Now it's time to take out the heads, the horns, and the cape. Maybe I'm going to take this piece here, I'm going to open that up, and again, more orange straps. These orange straps I'm going to simply deploy. I'm going to take my animal, drop its nose right there. I've got the antlers coming up like this, and I'm now going to take this orange strap and I'm going to start to weave it around the antlers, and then I'm going to take orange clip and come back over the top to another orange clip that's at the top of the frame, and I can suck that down to tighten and pull the heads, the antlers, and everything back to the pack. So again, very functional, intuitive, easy to use, easy by design, lightweight, super comfortable, intuitive meat hauling system. And I know that's a long video and I barely covered all of the other elements of technical features of this pack, and that's why I would encourage you to call Linton Outdoors, ask Marty and the gang any questions you want on the Mountain Hauler 6200. They're educated and prepared to answer your questions to help you have the best hunt out there.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks for watching, guys. Again, click on the link below. Have a great day.